Today I'm going to show you a hack to unlock the camera app to use all of the modes without any restrictions with your telephoto extender with the VIVO X200 Ultra. So as you can see, the problem when you use the camera app is that the image is inverted. You are sort of forced into a tele-extender mode, and this mode is extremely limited. You cannot choose color styles, you cannot shoot RAW or high res or anything like this. The only thing you can do is change the focal length to some digital crop, change your brightness, saturation, contrast, and sharpness, and you can shoot with manual or autofocus. That's about it. You can still get good photos, but sometimes AI kicks in and get some weird effects on your image that are making them not very natural. I like to shoot in Pro mode as much as possible because I like to shoot RAW. Now I'm going to show you how to do so and how to unlock the whole different modes on the camera app with the tele-extender lens. I'm going to quit the tele-extender mode now. The screen is flipped upside down, which makes it unusable. I'm going to use a third-party app called Rotation Control. And with Rotation Control, you can rotate the screen, hence the name. So I'm going to enter into the settings, and you have a lot of different presets. I like to go with the portrait reverse. Now it hasn't done anything because I'm actually using a widget to control the app to turn it on or off. So I just switch it on and then I can switch it off. So when I switch it on, the screen is all flipped upside down, and I'm going to return to my camera app, and now as you can see, the screen is the right way around. And the good thing is you still are able to hold the phone in any way you want and anything will adapt, so it's fully compatible. And now you can shoot with any of the modes, so you can shoot RAW, you can shoot in Super RAW. We'll try to do some okay pictures. Super RAW, high res with the huge lag, but it still works. You're extending the tele-extender's functionality if you want. You could go to street photography if you wanted to. Wait for the bike. It's not always easy to get sharp focus. Okay, let me go to portrait mode, which you don't really need with a lens like this. And you can go to landscape and night mode if you want to a super high res photo, for instance, which I don't think is necessary, but you have the ability to if you want to. You will still have a bit of wobble. For video, it's a bit more tricky than for photo. Maybe you want to use a tripod or lean against a wall or something. Here, okay, you see it's a little wobbly, but you can still use the lens to some extent if you lean against a wall or something for extra stability. Maybe take a couple more shots. When you're using this tele-extender lens, sometimes you may want to use your environment basically to help you stabilize a little more. I must admit that this is a hack. It's not perfect, and I still hope that Vivo will let you use the full-featured app with extra stabilization like in the Teleconverter or tele-extender mode in future updates. Until then, you have this little hack, so you're welcome. A few things about this lens. You may have noticed I'm not using the grip because I actually don't like using it with the lens. I just prefer holding the phone like this, and I feel like pressing the shutter by tapping the screen will give me more precision than when I'm using the grip. the portrait mode. To be fair, the portrait mode has not a lot of use with this lens because it's already providing a shallow depth of field optically, but you can try it. Let's go on the street photography mode now. Trying to add a bit of depth to the shot. Maybe more interesting the other way around. Okay, I'm going back to Pro mode, my favorite mode. There is this mirror to tell you ahead of time when someone will come out this little tunnel. So it's a matter of patience, but then preparedness. Couple of things I'd like Vivo to do if ever they want to release another lens will be to do a 1.5 times telex on the lens that will be compatible with the 3 built-in lenses or cameras on the phone. 1.5 times to me will be the sweet spot, as it will turn the 35mm lens into a 50, roughly 50, and then the 85 will turn into a 135. Having these extra focal lengths that are very useful and very traditional is actually more useful than 200mm in my opinion, which is a bit too long. It will be amazing for street photography as well as portrait and other applications. Yeah, that would be great.